Hello, and welcome back to this informational series on optional practical training. In this informational video, we will be discussing the proper time to apply for optional practical training and begin the approval process. It is required that F1 students complete one full academic year at USF prior to seeking an OPT. In other words, you must complete one full spring and fall semester at USF before applying. Summer is not considered in fulfilling this requirement. The timelines for both OPT types, pre-completion and post-completion, are slightly different. If you are applying for pre-completion OPT, the earliest you can apply is 90 days prior to the completion of your first year at USF. After the full academic year requirement is fulfilled, you may apply in iStart. If you have a desired start date, keep in mind that the OPT approval process may take up to 60 days. Therefore, begin applying early to start on time. If you are applying for post-completion OPT or OPT after graduating, there are some additional deadlines to keep track of. The earliest you may apply is 90 days before the date of your program completion. You must fulfill all degree requirements before starting post-completion OPT. So it is necessary to ensure that you are on track to graduate before initiating the application process. The latest you may apply is 60 days after your program completion date. Following the 60-day deadline, you are no longer eligible to apply for post-completion OPT. Another crucial consideration is that currently, the total time to fully process your OPT application with the USF Office of International Services is approximately 2 weeks, and with USCIS, processing of the I-765 is about 60 days. Therefore, it is essential that you keep track of these different deadlines and begin applying well before your desired start date, or that 60-day deadline. Some important considerations for deciding if post-completion OPT is right for you and when to apply. First, consider your GPA and academic standing, as well as your degree fulfillment. If you have any doubts about your ability to complete all required courses before the end of your final semester, or meeting a required GPA for your program, you may need to work with your academic advisor and prioritize graduating over applying for OPT. Do not apply for OPT until you are sure to graduate. Second, consider your job prospects. Do you have a job offer or a company with a promising position opening soon? If yes, wonderful. You already have your start date. If the answer is no, consider choosing a later start date. Also, are individuals in your major finding it difficult to find jobs right now? If the answer is yes, you may also consider choosing a later start date to give yourself time to find a job. Finally, are you ready to apply for jobs? Is your last semester so busy that you will not have time to apply until after or close to graduation? If that's the case, consider delaying your start date to give yourself time to apply after your semester is over. Please remember, once the start date is documented on the OPT I-20, it cannot be amended, so choose this date wisely with all the above considerations and personal circumstances in mind. This concludes our introductory video on when to apply for OPT. Thanks for watching and keep an eye out for other videos on OPT in the Office of International Services website. Good luck and go Bulls!